The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Whether you're new to sales or a lifetime veteran, the Blackbelt Sales Podcast will sharpen your sword and guide you to master the art of sales. And now, here's your host, the ninja himself, Gene Slade.
Hey, thanks for joining us today, guys. I've got my main man, Don Johnson, in the booth with us this morning, who's going to do probably more of the talking since I'm driving. But good morning, Don. What's going on, man?
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we're excited about getting to help out and do some training, some advice, some difficult things that are about to happen for those people that were in the Helene or even this new Milton that's going to be affected. It's virtually the whole west coast of Florida is going to have had this major storm in the last, 2 weeks. So, yeah,
Yep.
We're seeing what we can do to help out at the trades level, because there's going to be a lot of work in those areas.
For sure. And, you know, when these storms come about, not everybody is used to dealing with insurance companies, and there are loopholes that you've got to jump through. And if you're not properly informed going into this thing, then you could end up in a bad shape on the backside of it. So let's talk about what we're doing for the trades, Don. Anybody that has been significantly affected by Helene or that will be affected by Milton, like my hometown. I mean, seems to be coming straight for us. Looks like we're dealing with maybe up to 10-foot storm surge over here as well, which is crazy because Fort Myers got hammered just a couple years ago, and we're still trying to rebuild.
Right.
So there's a new page that's on Facebook, and it's called Lead Ninja Disaster Relief. You guys want to go to that page and ask to become a part of that community. And assuming that you were in the wake of the storm, right? This is not for everybody. It's only for the people who are affected. And Lead Ninja is going to be doing at least 90 days of training for each of those companies and all of your technicians. And it's going to be on us. It's going to be free. So
Right.
We've got up to 90 days from, I think, yesterday to sign up for it. And then for the next 90 days after you sign up, we'll be doing Wednesday meetings at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And from 9 to 10 a.m. So you guys want to join the group so that you can get the Zoom links and everything and allow us to assist you guys in the recovery in your own communities. Don?
Is this for the contractors who are Florida, maybe Georgia, North Carolina? Are all those in the list for you?
Yeah, if your hometown has been devastated by the flooding out in the Carolinas, I know Georgia, I think that was the first time we've seen a Category 2 hurricane in Georgia, and they just got smashed, a lot of them too. So if you know somebody who fits that criteria and they own a company in the trades or they are a tradesman and they need help with communicating so that they come out of this thing on top, not just for themselves, but for their companies and their communities, you want to reach out to us as soon as possible. Matter of fact, if you can't find that group online, shoot me a text. My cell phone number is 239-848-6533. That's 239-848-6533. Shoot me a text. If I'm not able to respond, it might be because we're without power or something tomorrow, but I will get back to you as quickly as I possibly can.
What are some of the topics you think the guys in this group would need to have covered? What do you envision this class looking like?
Well, it's going to be open forum Q&A. So if you've got questions about sales or communication, obviously you can come in and ask those questions for free. But the first person that I'm going to bring on is a friend of mine named Michael Onk, and he's from Texas. So he won't know the exact laws in your state, but he's going to give us, he's been dealing with insurance companies now for quite a few years. He owns a roofing company that specializes in restoration work with insurances. So he's just going to give us some tips on how to not get screwed by the insurance company, because answer this question. How do insurance companies make money? Do they make money by paying claims, or do they make money by collecting premiums?
Right.
Right? So
Yes.
their
So
job is
they
going to
don't
be
like
to
to pay
charge
out those
as much
claims.
as
That's
they
their
can,
job, manage those claims down.
which is kind of crazy depending on the state that you're in, because the more that they actually give you, the more that they're allowed to raise rates. But in any event, that's my main concern, is helping you guys to know how to deal with the insurance companies and how to get your clients, made whole. A lot of times insurance companies don't want to make you whole, and that's what we have to help our clients with.
And I imagine you're going to have home warranty issues where the home warranty companies were covering things, and now how do you get through that maze of disaster on a home warranty? Are they going to say, well, this is storm related, you got to go back to your home insurance, or is it covered? Where is I can almost see those two people pointing at each other, basically,
Yeah.
right? No, that's not mine, that's theirs. No, that's not covered under our policy, it's covered under their policy. So we're going to have a little bit of a minefield to figure out how to have that conversation and what to say, maybe even what not to say to some of those situations. So
Shifting gears just a little bit, Don, I'm stoked because we just finished our mansion event out in Gatlinburg, and what an amazing time that was
wow.
for all the participants.
Yeah.
I think we had 5 people that couldn't make it because of the storm, so I think we had 64 participants. And the success stories this morning that we're hearing in the Lead Ninja Black Belt events group and inside of the mastermind from all the people that joined is
Right.
nothing short of incredible. I mean, I don't know how many people I've already seen who have more than paid for their trip to Gatlinburg. Isn't that phenomenal to see? And it's been not even a week or so.
Yeah. It is very fun when people come out of the gates and say, I got this because of some of the stuff I learned at the mansion. And not just I heard it there, but I truly learned it. That's a big difference of what I feel like our events are, is we bring you in to show you the information, but then we kind of step back, have some little small one-on-one groups and actually teach it to you. Not just you hear it and you just got to go learn it on your own. We're like actually saying the phrases, actually saying the words, actually role playing it. And I know role playing sales stuff is not the funnest thing but once you're willing to role play in front of a teacher or in front of other people there, man, it's not scary at all to use this stuff out in front of a customer. They're not going to know if you make a mistake. So that's the big difference of those mansion events and why we get some success stories right out of the gate, because people actually, they learn it in the classroom, but then we kind of break out in those small groups and do some one-on-one or one-on-one in a group setting, but we do some role play where it's actually, here are the words to say, not just here's this theory, here's this strategy I got you. We give you the actual way to have a conversation about money, which is probably the hardest thing guys will tell you in this business. Is they love to talk HVAC, they love to talk the plumbing, the electrical, the products, but don't make them talk about the money, right? That's what it's typically out there. We give you the exact words to just say, and then we make you say them so that they are natural to you. So I think that's a part of the success, is all that little kind of role play, the little breakout sessions, and I'm proud of that.
What makes me so happy is that these guys are now crushing the price objection.
Yeah.
Everybody says that they hear, I want to think about it, I got to talk to my spouse and all this other stuff. But if it were free, would they need to talk to their significant other? It's almost always the money, right? And that's
Right.
constantly getting guys stopped. And we're hearing story after story this morning of guys going into their features and their benefits of doing business with their companies, and 6 or 7 features and benefits in, the clients are stopping them and going, hey, I see the difference, let's go ahead and use you. And Austin was a perfect example. Austin Taylor, he's 4 for 4 on appointments, and he said that 3 out of the 4 were major price objections, and before the class he absolutely would have lost them, but he nailed all 3 of them. So he's 4 for 4, over $60,000 in sales since he came back. So, and
Yeah.
it's just like, one after another after another. So I'm super grateful for all of you who came and actually are putting the lessons into practice. It's phenomenal to see you guys transform, and that's really what it's all about at the end of the day. So,
And there'll
Don,
be
when's our
another
next?
class. When is that? When's the next class? I think we have a technician and a high ticket class coming up.
Yeah, a couple more seats for those sold yesterday. We've got December 1st through the 5th in Orlando, Florida is going to be the next technician class. And we're going to be going over indoor air quality, water treatment, objection handling, sales process, how to ask questions, the right kinds of questions and when to ask them. So that'll be happening the 1st through the 5th. You can get your seats for that if you shoot me a text message or you comment down below. One of my team members will get out to you. And then on the 6th through the 8th, Don, is the high ticket sales class for comfort advisors and people that are selling products that are over $20,000. So
Right.
if that sounds like you, that's the one that you want to get set up for. So that one's 3 nights and 2 days at Grand Hollow Mansion.
Wow. Yes. That'll be great. That'll be the first time we've done maybe a back-to-back trip. So this is exciting for us as well to grow it to that. That class is limited to like 20 people or maybe 20, 25, depending on the groups and the settings and things of that nature. But that means it's really small group, means that you get really good amount of one-on-one time. If you want to leave there with how to make sure you've got both decision makers and how to handle the price objection or how to handle, I want to think about it, any of those objections that just frustrate you right now, that's the class you want to be in. The high ticket class is for comfort advisors specialty. That's really going to make a difference for you there. I'm excited about that. I've been working on the manual, redoing the manual, pulling out some information and putting it all together so that we have us this new high ticket class ready to go. So I'm excited about that. Anything else we want to talk? I know it's been a kind of a different week for you guys down there in Florida with all the storms and now rain and getting worse. But we want to make sure that the guys who did come to the class stay with the process. When you write out a list and you prioritize lists, so that means the highest priority item to the lowest. That's what we mean by prioritize list. It just helps and sells the process for you. So if there's anything you guys are picking up from this, let's make sure we're writing it down, not just building it in Service Titan. I love Service Titan. We used it. It was great. But when you write it on a piece of paper, using a pencil, in case you make a mistake, you can erase it and make it look clean. But when you write stuff down, you're actually kind of triggering reciprocity. It's one of the laws of persuasion, and that is, I did extra effort for you, and they feel obligated to do something in return. I feel like the thing they are obligated to do in return is just listen. They're not obligated to buy. It doesn't mean they're going to buy. But if we can get them feeling a little obligation to truly listen, then the whole sales process is awesome. It's different when actually clients listen to you versus just checking out and just sitting there staring at you. You've probably done it where your client quits talking to you and you just wonder, oh God, what am I supposed to say? I wasn't listening. They're doing it to you as well. So reciprocity helps that. Asking questions helps that. And that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow on that class, or in that weekly class. Those are some of the topics we're bringing up. How to actually get people to listen versus just going out on a space odyssey trip, the resin trip as it's known as. Hey, Gene, I'm not sure if everybody can hear you. I can't hear you. Sorry. Don't know what that is. I don't know if that was just me. I don't hope I didn't cut you off if everybody else was hearing, but not me. But is there anything else? Yeah. Is there anything else we really need to talk about? Again, put a message in the group. Put a message in this group. Just say you want some more information about the training for the relief the lead ninja relief effort, something of that nature, you can text Gene. He put his number up earlier. You can catch that again. Here it is, 239-848-6533. Send him a text over. We'll get you in that group. First couple of weeks, I'll be trying to get people in, get it all structured up, and then from there, it'll kind of take us really through most of the off season for a lot of guys. The November, the December, January timeframe, something extra that you're doing every week. So I highly encourage everybody that was affected, but certainly Florida, Georgia, North Carolina companies to get into that. Business owners, managers, the technicians that are going to be dealing with it, comfort advisors that are certainly going to be frustrated with, I give 20 quotes this week and couldn't sell a single one because I'm waiting for the insurance approval. All of that frustration is going to be starting for you guys, where it feels like there's tons of business and tons of money to be made. It gets stretched out and takes so long to get those closed. How can we get that process and know which ones are the ones we got a chance at and which ones we don't? So that's about all I really had on there. I know Gene is there, but put something in this. Share this with other people in the trades if you know they were affected. If not, it's okay. Share it anyway. Let them make that judge. Let's get some people in there. Let's help our tradesmen out. This is certain that Gene has put together. He's paying for all of this. It's all on his dime. You don't have to worry about anything when it comes to the cost. Just can you click a Zoom link is about all you're going to be required to do to get into this thing. So let's get this, your name in the bottom if you want to be included in the messages here, and let's share this thing and help out some of our tradesmen, and let's make a difference here. So anything else we want to cover before we wrap up? All right. I wish you could cover something. Yeah, I wish you could be heard. So yeah, I tend to talk right over you anyway, so this is the perfect one for me. So I'm good with that. So you have a safe day. Be safe with Milton. This storm coming in. Keep us up to date in the group if things get affected, and we will see some guys on that link tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Thank you, Gene. Bye, guys.